Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some somewhat bad news over here in regards to GameStop. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of us talk about this on the channel, because as you guys know, GameStop has done restocks, does do restocks, so there's a lot of other various games. We cover a lot of the gaming news when it comes to our channel. But this one's actually some kind of bad news. I do think the stock actually today, I think, was doing moderately as not bad, not too rough, but we actually have some really awful news in regards to stores shutting down, CEOs, and basically everything just happening. Like GameStop's kind of seeming like it's actually in trouble. And overall, I'm sure a lot of people have had the same thought process when it comes to GameStop as a whole. Now, they've had a lot of chance to make a lot of money, even sell stock with, the usual GameStop memes and GameStop, shorts and all of that have been going on for a while. But the one big thing is the actual proper company itself, although it keeps on getting an up and down burst, is still not really that profitable, not really that good. So I want to go talk about this, talk about the new news that came out all throughout today, and, well, kind of the danger of GameStop itself. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway on the channel itself, and the Amazon links for all the signups for the PS5s and Xboxes, Twitter and Twitch if you guys want to follow. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and check on Target as well for all the PS5s. So we've been having a lot of news coming on over here. So as of today, we actually now have an official report here from GameStop, where their CFO is leaving the company. And as well, the big old retailers such as GameStop is now announcing layoffs, and I do believe we've also been seeing store closures. So GameStop's chief financial officer, Mike Recupero, is now officially leaving the company. And the company will be making cuts now across departments as an effort now to turn around the video game retailer and drive growth. So as you guys can get a see, at least from this price point over here, I think this is probably just more so after the news came out. We're now seeing a 5.42 after hours now. So a pretty somewhat big substantial drop, and probably maybe a little bit of a smaller one tomorrow, especially as the market was kind of doing okay as of today. So GameStop officially said on Thursday, its chief financial officer, Mike Recupero, is leaving the company, and that it will make staff cuts across departments as part of an effort to turn around the video game retailer and hopefully drive some growth. CEO Matt Furlong announced the changes in a memo to employees, which was obtained by CNBC. Diana Jaya, the company's chief accounting officer, will become the new CFO. In the memo, Furlong said the company has to take bold steps as it invests in its digital future. So as you guys may or may not have heard too, when it comes to GameStop, they've also been trying to do a lot more into like the NFT market, crypto market as well, which is, I think, a very big kind of, some crypto folks are usually obviously down for it. It'll pump up their coins and the money they make. Some normal traditional gamers, I think, recently have been very, very against it. And I'm kind of in that same boat. Not really the biggest fan of NFT. Not really the biggest fan of NFT marketplaces. I don't mind them. Like, I kind of see, like, it depends on the game, depends on what's going on. But at the end of the day, I think most people are usually against it. So it's very rough to see, because as you guys also know, the normal traditional markets of GameStop have also been falling off a cliff. Mainly now with, like, even say, look at the PlayStations, Xbox Series S's. Both of those are purely digital consoles. We even talked about a lot of the pure digital no disc stuff not that long ago. But as well, we also have been seeing a very large uptick of people just not really wanting to spend as much money. A lot of folks as well not really into, like, the Funko Pops and other various things. Foot traffic in GameStop stores have been going down, and the overall company, although it's perpetually in the news and has a really strong name brand, is still closing a lot of stores. And as well, we'll kind of cover that in a second, but we have been seeing now staff layoffs confirmed. We're now seeing store closures as well. So basically, this means eliminating excess cost and operating with an intense owner's mentality, he said. Everyone in the organization must become even more hands-on and embrace a heightened level of accountability for results. And I think that's a really rough line, because as you guys know, if you're working retail, or if you guys are like in a retail store, you don't really want to have to push for results. Like, I'm sure you guys know, let's say you go into GameStop and you have the annoying, person behind the cash register that's like, hey, you should go and sign up for, PowerUp Rewards Pro. Hey, you should also buy this Funko Pop. Hey, you should buy some gift cards. Hey, you should sign up your email. Hey, you should go and do this. Hey, you should do this and this and this and this and this. And you're sitting there and you're just kind of blank face being like, no, 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 No. And you just, at a certain point, it gets annoying. Like, if someone does it once or twice, whatever, they're doing their job. But I've definitely had times where it's like 5 questions, and I'm like, bro, let me just buy my game, or let me just buy my groceries, or let me just leave. I don't want to talk to you. Like, let me just go do my stuff. So I do think that'll probably be another one of those bad things, because if you already upset your customers and you're kind of having issues with customers, that's not a good sign. So shares of the company actually fell more than 6% exiting trading after actually gaining 15% today on a normal session. Here's the full memo. All change will be a constant as we evolve our commerce business and launch new products through our blockchain group. And I'm sure you guys could also agree when the very first line is our blockchain group. It's a little scary. Now, once again, there is potential. Crypto markets usually are very good and big, kind of growing, and also do receive a lot of capital venture funding. But we're also in a bear market both for stocks and crypto, so that may not be the best and wisest decision. But you also have to do something, which I also understand. After investing heavily in personnel, technology, inventory, and supply chain infrastructure over the past 18 months, our focus is on achieving sustained profitability, which I think is good. Like, I do think if you have a business, you want to make money, and makes sense. This means eliminating excess costs and operating with an intense owner's mentality. Everyone in the organization must become even more hands-on and embrace a heightened level of accountability for results. With that said, I'm getting in touch today to share 3 organizational updates. After making more than 600 corporate hires in 2021 and the first half of 2022, we have a stronger understanding of our transformation needs. This has positioned us to right-size headcount across several corporate departments. Today, we're making a number of reductions to help us keep things simple and operate nimbly, which I can appreciate them attempting to make sure it's all good, but it is usually a bad sign when these companies are like, hey, we gotta lay off some folks. Hey, we got to get rid of some folks. Hey, we got to close some stores that aren't performing. It's smart business, but that usually is a sign of a company being a little bit on the weaker side. That's like, it's not an end-all be-all. Like, GameStop can always bounce back, whatever. But like I said, if you kind of start getting layoffs and executive layoffs, it's good for the bottom line, maybe not good for like the future of the company. We're going to make a significant investment in our store leaders and field employees who play a critical role fulfilling the needs of our customers. These individuals are, in many respects, the heart of GameStop. This is cool. We'll probably have a chance to cover up this internal news too. But I do agree. If you're someone who works retail, whatever it may be, McDonald's, Best Buy, GameStop, grocery stores, whatever it might be, you are kind of the backbone. Like, you probably should get paid more money, and you should probably have to do less work. But I could always appreciate the folks that are working over there, as long as they're cool, and they're kind of vibing. So give good thumbs up at GameStop caring. Mike Recupero, who has served as our Chief Financial Officer since last June, is now departing. Diana Jaya, who has been our Chief Accounting Officer and possesses strong industrial knowledge of the business, has now been appointed as the new officer. So it seems cool. They're trying to push more for the profitable manner as they execute against our strategy too as well. And at the end of the day, I do think that's what you need for a company. You need to be able to go make money off it. But we've had a lot of folks too as well. Like, you can see this. Like, they're just trying to eliminate excess costs. They want to make sure it's going to be hands-on. They want to get more comment. And they also haven't had a chance to publicly confirm on the layoffs or the store closing. A representative did not immediately return the request for comment. So we're seeing a lot more of this because we're seeing a lot of folks, like even like Jenna Owens, who left GameStop after a couple months. And as well, GameStop did report their financial results for its first fiscal quarter of the year, which actually also went and showed that net losses were more than doubled to $158 million as a loss. So this is not cool. I do think GameStop's at least a little bit in trouble. I don't want to say like they're 1 zillion% in trouble, don't get me wrong. But if you have a company, and like I said, it's a lot of warning signs. If you lose $158 million, that's not a good sign. You have to go and start laying off executives. Not a good sign. You have to go start laying off stores and shutting down stores. Not a good sign. Now, obviously, like I keep on saying, that's good in the long term. If you're a company, if it's not making you money, at some point you have to cut the chain. At some point you have to move on. But it still is kind of a scary thing, But at the same time, we've also seen a lot of other tech companies, Facebook and other various companies out there, that have actually done a hiring freeze or actually been cutting out even more staff as of recently. So it's a very intriguing process, but it does seem like GameStop's in trouble. Now, what can I think that GameStop could do to do better? In all honesty, I have no idea. When it comes to this, I do think they should probably keep on focusing on more of like the collectibles, and I did like the idea of them having more people in stores and like a gaming vibe. Probably would drive up sales and get more people in the stores. But like, there's only so many Funko Pops and other collectibles that you can sell before people just kind of make fun of your store and don't go into it. I do think the gaming's been good, but even then with all their bundles, they also have been very, very predatory, mainly because they're charging $700, $800 for a gaming bundle, and at some point soon, people aren't going to be buying those. Even now, they're kind of going down. So give me your thoughts. Do you guys care? Do you guys like GameStop? What's going on? As well as make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital and all the Horizon signups. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. We got the Weebles, got the Coinbase, and check on the Target links down below to see if any PlayStations are up in stock. And I'll probably have another video later on throughout today in case you guys are curious.